Time moves in one direction, your memory in another. William Gibson. My artifact would have to be a clock. The most important thing in life to me is time. I've also had an unhealthy obsession with clocks since I was 4. My great-grandpa Bowen had this really cool pocket watch. I can remember sitting in his lap and resting my head on his chest and hearing the faint ticking of his pocket watch. I've tried to imagine a life in which we didn't keep track of time, where it didn't constantly come up in discussion and wasn't brought with us everywhere we went. It wasn't in our car or on our phone or on our wrist, for that matter of fact. Even now, as I'm working on the speech, I'm literally counting down the hours that I have left to complete this assignment. The thing that appeals to me most about time is how incredibly hard it is to define. I like to believe that this is how it relates back to me. There's so many different ways that we can describe time or phrase it. You can pass time, it can be in good time, it can be too late, it can be right on time. You can take your time. Time is moving by too slow, time is moving by too quickly. The timing can be right, the timing can be all wrong. At the end of the day, who chooses which one is best to describe it? There's this really great book about the 5 love languages, which are quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, physical touch, and acts of service. For me personally, my number 1 love language is quality time. It's the best way that I receive and give love. I believe that I value time because I value myself as a person, and so that's where my treasure lies, is in time. I believe that if you're with somebody that you care about, that you will never be wasting your time. My philosophy has and always will be, if you want something, you're going to make time for it. This can be applied to anything in life, and there are absolutely no exceptions to this rule. If you want a good grade in school, you're going to take your time, you're going to sit down, you're going to put in the time studying, and then at the end of the day, you're most likely going to get the good grade. For me, when I invest my time, I feel as if though I'm personally investing my love in something. And where you invest your love, you're investing your life. I think that everyone can agree with me that life is the greatest gift that any of us has received. Time is literally priceless. A quote that is important to me that I like to keep in the forefront of my mind every day is by Benjamin Franklin, actually, and he said, "Lost time is never found again." I just find that so profound. I think of losing something that's really important to me and how it can affect me, and sitting and thinking about how, say that I lose like 5 minutes, that is something that I'll never get back. You know, I won't be able to ever find those minutes again because they're gone. I think making the past the focus of your present is the best way to hold yourself back from receiving what great future lies ahead of you. I think there's always time to look back fondly on memories, but I think that if you're dwelling on the past, that it's just gonna waste your time. I basically believe that you shouldn't waste your time on something unless it makes you happy, it's gonna build you up as an individual, or it's gonna help another person in finding themselves, or just providing them a service, basically. All in all, my artifact is a clock because it measures time, and time is everything.